pilot off the coast of Florida from the Eglin Air Force Base who claimed that he'd seen an object that was hovering in the sky, allegedly looked like some kind of acorn, a bit like the command module from the Apollo program he described. He drew a picture of it. The video was recorded by his jet. I think his gun camera recorded apparently very good video of the object. The FOI revealed that the video existed, but were told that that video can't be released because of national security. What do you think of that kind of decision? Is it legitimate to keep that kind of video confidential because it might reveal capabilities of the gun camera vision of the jet fighter, or do you think that kind of video should be being released?
That's a great question. So I'm not an expert in declassification methodology, but I will say that I have seen in the past the ability to declassify visual information by blacking out some of the more secretive information. So if this is truly just a regular video, you would think it would be relatively easy to black out the information that would be of concern. However, my understanding is that UAP related information is classified via the security classification guidelines that govern UAP. And so although they may block all the relevant information as it relates to the aircraft or the F-22, right now we would expect them to maintain classification status due to that security classification guideline. So all that to mean is that if they see something they can't explain, they're automatically going to classify it, and that's the end of the conversation.
Yeah, but Ryan, according to the Arrow recently departed boss, Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, this is all piffle and nonsense anyway. I mean, UAPs appear to be capable of prosaic explanation. He hasn't seen a shred of evidence, he says, to justify any conclusion that this is non-human. Are we being led astray if the military is using security classifications to gag, to censor public knowledge of what's really being recorded by the US military?
Well, I absolutely believe that that's likely the case, as you suggest at the end there. But, ultimately, the public is not going to be satisfied in this conversation until there's some justification to the dismissal of this conversation that they provided in their recent reports. The general public is not going to be satisfied by saying the DOD investigated itself and we determined that there's nothing going on here. That's not the level of trust that we have in our institutions right now, and we shouldn't expect that level of trust to be anywhere in our future.